Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Shane. A very happy Monday to you and yours. I hope that the good Lord smiles on you today. So I thought we'd take a week or maybe more and talk about God's promises. Why? Because we learn a lot about who God is by the promises he makes to us. And so every day I want us to have a better understanding of who God is. Why? Because that increases our faith, because you can trust him, right? Okay, so first day, day number 1, we're going to call it Exodus 14:14. Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you. You only need to be still. Ooh, that's powerful. So listen, when this is being written, Israel is stuck. They're stuck between the Red Sea in front of them and Pharaoh's mighty army closing in behind them, and they are trapped. They're officially trapped, and they have no escape. They have no plan. They have no strength. They are discouraged. They made it all the way out of Egypt. They escaped Pharaoh, and now they're stuck. So, as you should know, God does his best work when we're stuck. God shows up, right? An old pastor once said, when you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on, because God is going to show up, right? He shows up when we have exhausted everything we know to do, when we've exhausted every resource and we are like, okay, I don't know what else to do. All right, that's when we pray and say, okay, God, I trust you. The battle belongs to you. So what was God trying to teach Israel? Just a couple things here. I think there's some lessons. One, the battle's real. But it's not yours alone. You're not alone in the fight. Israel saw danger. God saw deliverance, right? So stillness. God said, be still. Stillness isn't passive, but it's just trusting God, right? And so God wasn't telling them to do nothing. He was telling them to stop spiraling. He was telling them to stop trying to be consumed with fear. And he's just saying, listen, stop trying to save yourselves. This is my job. The battle belongs to the Lord. And the last one here, I think God's teaching them, listen, I fight differently than you do. You fight with a sword. So how does God fight? Well, God split the Red Sea, divided in half. The Bible says they crossed on dry ground. So in the midst of their panic, God sees something they don't see. And he speaks a sentence in the midst of their fear, giving light, all right? The Lord will fight for you. You only need to be still. Wow, how powerful. So what does this mean for you and I today? When there are going to be seasons where you and I stand exactly where Israel stood, right? We're pressed between what we fear, what we can't control, and we pray and we plan and we push and the waters still don't part. So this verse invites you and I to breathe, okay? Remember that God is not distant, all right? Remember that God sees what you cannot see. Remember that God is already at work in ways that you don't see. It's not like God isn't aware of what's going on. He has a perfect plan. So stillness. Stillness, I believe, becomes our act of worship, okay? There's a perspective for you. Stillness, what is that? I want you to pray this. This is our prayer today, okay? This is our new prayer. I want you to pray, Lord, I trust you more than my fear. Oh, Lord, I trust you more than I fear. And in that, you will build faith. In that, you will see, one, you're going to learn to take things to God in prayer. But another is you are learning to trust him. So God bless you. You have a good day. Come back tomorrow. We'll talk about another of God's promises.